there, boys and girls. Welcome to another Thirsty Thursday rant. Thanks for stopping by. Something that's been going through my mind a lot, and with all this AI and of course all this technology, like did some schooling for it years and years ago. I was like, yeah, this is going to be the downfall. It'd be a good thing. There's always pros and cons to everything. It's a matter of who's operating and running these platforms like ScrewTube and Fascist Book and the Twatters and all the what's the other ones? Twitch, Red Pill, DLive, Odyssey. You know, it's like Rumble seems to be the only one that is upholding what they are all about. So we'll see how that goes. And I like Rumble. Seems like they're being good to everyone that's jumped over there. I do understand a lot of things with servers and factories melting down because of the overload of fucking the information warriors out there. The keyboard warriors, man. The thing with AI and stuff, it's not a scary thing. It's very alarming. Yeah, these mosquitoes are horrible this year. But I was discussing this with wife, and I've mentioned it to other people, but with all this AI coming out, and you see these Donald Trump AI generated meme videos and Joe Poopy Pants Biden videos for diaper sales and stuff like that. It's hilarious. It really is. Mock the shit out of them. Boycott all these fuckers. Boycott Target. Boycott Nike. Boycott. I mean, I got so much North Face gear, and now, like I told wife, it's like, nah, I want a bunch of patches, and I never went out and spent $80, $100, $300 for coats and all this shit. No, I go garage sailing. I go to Bargain Basement. It's a really cool place over in Kenai, about 30 minutes away from where we live. You know, other things, and buy them like $10. Yard sales, $10. I got a North Face backpack, $10. You know, it's like, fuck. Why would I go spend all that money on that stuff? I got a lot of older North Face gear. This is before they went all woke and shit, but, get patches for all that. But, all these things, all this AI generation and everything. So they could, the most alarming thing is thinking that no matter how good of a person you are, and I'm a fucking nobody. I am a nobody. I'm not some big, huge, I haven't been with, on the social media platforms. I was never on MySpace. I was never part of America Online in the 90s when that popped off and all the way through. And I've hated the internet. It's good for, hey, I got things that I do. We could share things and do something good with it, to where instructional videos, how to make Italian recipe salamis. There's a really good dude on YouTube that I follow, and it's like, okay, right on, cool. And I do my own meats. I do my thing my way. It's just experience, knowledge of growing up off the land. Not going with big pharma and everything, but the most alarming thing with all this AI and all this technology is they can take you on one of these videos. Ever since these smartphones came out and all this shit, and you were able to text message and email and do all this stuff from your Blackberries and all that crap, and then we got all these smartphones, which are surveillance monitoring apparatuses. They can concoct whatever they want to make you look like the biggest criminal in the world, or to get you arrested or something. So, beware of that, and always make sure that you have your own camera cards. I'm not on the internet at home. I don't have it hooked up to my home or property. This is it, just a old phone, and I don't update. I don't share everything, even though it doesn't matter if you get a Express VPN or whatnot. Someone has your information out there. So, hello. But they can generate what sounds like you and looks like you, like it's real. And that's very alarming, because they can take anyone that, even the smallest person that has no reach, no voice, no following, no multi-100,000 subscriber, following, millions of subscribers, whatnot. And then you look at all these other ones that don't get kicked off of YouTube, like Russell Brand, but there's pictures of him with the WEF people and Donald Trump with people. It's like, I don't trust anything that I haven't seen and physically with my own two eyes and felt with my hands. You have feelings as a human, a spiritual being, a soul. Nature knows when it's in danger. Nature knows when things are all right. Nature knows when everything's okay. You don't see the birds transitioning into what they aren't. It's like, well, I don't want to be a bird today, so I guess I'm gonna be a rabbit. Well, that doesn't fucking happen in nature. Duh. There's only two genders. There's anomalies out there where, I think you know where I'm going with that. But what they can generate, they come at you with, and I'm not afraid of our military. Our military hasn't been, it's the Gestapo. It's like the DC police. It's, what are these Virgin Island fucking delegates and everything that got so much power, and then these assholes in the White House and all of our DOJ, our Department of Justice and everything, just doing whatever they fucking damn well please. And the rules change, and the court system, like I've said for decades, it's if you got money, you could probably buy yourself off of fucking anything. But if you don't have money, you're appointed, court appointed state attorneys, whatnot. Well, they all work together. They all party together. They all fucking chuckle about it after work together and everything. The prosecutors, the defense. It's all your tax dollars fucking you over. I don't understand where that's a difficult concept to fucking understand. Cheers. From Alaska. Now, there's only three needs of or three rights. Your basic rights as a natural being of this planet. And that is to food, water, and shelter. Those are needs of necessity. Every living being, every fucking insect. It's like, oh, you go to squish a spider, it fucking runs away, doesn't it? Mosquitoes, you go to fucking slap them, they're fucking like, what? No, don't want to die, I just want to suck your blood. Just like these fucking government public servant pieces of shit. Lying to the public. Where's our tribunals? Where's our firing squads for all the Nuremberg Code breakers? Which has happened fucking so much. They're just out in the open. Everything's out in the open. And you know what? They'll just be like, oh yeah, we need to take this guy out. It's just like I didn't have fucking any following whatsoever, hardly at all. Maybe like 60 some people. I had a YouTube channel. This one here, the One Strange Alaskan Aloha channel, was my original email address because, and still is, it's like because I got forced into this shit. Not forced in. I got pretty much coerced in. It's like, oh God, well, whatever the fuck, I'll get this stupid fucking smartphone so I can have a fucking email address so I can so the main office of the roofing company while I'm fucking running crew on the hospital and the fucking school jobs and Walgreens and Fred Meyer's and all these other fucking big industrial complexes, putting in the work, not just running around going, hey, hey. No, I'm on my hands and knees fucking doing shit too. Right there along with the fucking guys. And we had some chicks working with us too. And fuck yeah, they could fucking rally some roofing. Good on them. Good on everyone that could work all day and show up every day. Not be a bunch of fucking pansies and shit. But it is just stupid. It's like, you can't just fucking call me. It takes longer to do a fucking email, and then everyone's all fucking upset because, oh, the fucking internet's fucking off. How many times have you gotten upset over it? Because, oh, the internet's down, or this and that. I usually put Pandora, I got all that. I got a huge music list and everything. I listen to everything. It's just not mainstream shit. I listen to all the fucking good tunes from back in the day, which molded this, a lot of us elders, I'm like 55 fucking years old. I grew up in a different era than these millennials and these fucking Gen Z, fucking World War Z motherfuckers. Holy shit. It's just like that submarine fucking crap. Good God. It's insane. And I'd rather go back to not having any of this. It's nice to be able to have some instant gratification to, like Moon Cave Ranch and I going back and forth on Rumble and like, yeah, and then fucking sending the, doing the snail mail and shit to each other. And that's perfect. It's great. We still got snail mail. Flat rate boxes, man. Fucking sweet. Everything's so fucking expensive and just outrageous, and it all comes down to all these people. That's the thing with the AI and all these cell phone companies and it's just follow the money every time, and it'll come back to the same fucking elite group of fucking people, and they aren't the elites. I'm elite. I would think that I'm more elite than these evil fucking pricks, because I'm out here fucking, eating dandelions and fireweed and chamomile and clover, and the rabbits are eating all this shit. No, that is civilization. That is being civil. I got baby birds all over the place. I'm protected. I feed everything. Steward the land properly. I got fertile land. Everything just comes here for sanctuary, as long as my fur baby healers aren't fucking killing everything that comes into the perimeter. And they will, as long as, but daddy puts his fucking foot down, and it's like, no more. Unless you want to, I'll take you out and fucking, you could tow kids around in wagons or something, make some money, and fucking pay for another goddamn freezer, pile these rabbits in. Which I don't have time for all this shit. I want to do other things. Yeah, I'll get to it. But then I got thought out. All these things take time. And that's the reality. That's the reality. All these assholes that go to the fucking store, but they'll sit there and go march down the fucking street and claim that farmers and cow farts and, oh my God, agriculturists and all these people growing all this food that you fucking eat and all your bullshit without doing anything or getting any dirt under your fucking fingernails. They're willing to protest anyone like us. anyone that just goes, hey, I grow my own shit. I don't need the fucking store. Now, barter and trade is good. I like getting, stock up on sea salt a lot. I can go right over the ridge and go camp out at the beach for days. And go make 5-10 pounds of fucking badass awesome salt. I have some. Let's see. I think you got some around here. What's up, buddy? Yeah. I think it's right here. Excuse my backside. Yeah. Ooh, and it only takes like a tiny little morsel of this. This is, Now that's natural sea salt. Going out in the boat, whether you're paddling or motoring out there to the clear water, not the fucking sand break, not the fucking washout and everything. You go out there and you get buckets of water. And then, you get these little shards of awesomeness and, oh, shit, wasting it. One tiny little shard does so much as they're putting all the bad sodium, all this nasty shit in your foods and everything. You look at just a little tiny can of tomato soup or chicken noodle soup and 25% less sodium or low sodium and whatnot. It's like, that's still bad sodium. Start getting yourself out there if you can to the beach. Get out there, go set up a fire, get yourself some real good salt, some of that. And it's still, this is from a couple of years ago. It goes a long fucking ways. It's good for you. You know how many minerals and awesomeness is in this? As long as there's not a bunch of that fucking coal fucking factory mercury and shit all rained out in your water and your subdivisions and everything. Brock, yeah. That is my jolly jar. Don't ever let anyone know what's in your jolly jar, okay? Blood of Christ. It's red wine. I've been taking it, it's just rainy day, gloominess, everything. Still sunshine, still awesomeness in my life. It's hard to break through. And you can make all this at home too. You can use tea, you can make kombucha and everything. So fuck all this AI shit. Fuck all this crap. Fuck the people that run all this shit where you can't have free speech on their platforms. Fuck all that. That's insane. And then everyone's so you drive around and you see everyone on their devices. They're fucking tuned in. It's already here. It's already here. Meta. Everything. AI. Well, it's bias. It's bias because the people pushing the buttons and controlling AI and controlling your devices and listening to you all the fucking time. If ever you pick up your phone and go to get on Fascist Book or YouTube or something like that, things that never popped up before, but you recollect things you said the day before or that night because your phones are by your bed, your phones are out in the living room, their phones are everywhere listening to you constantly. Put them in the fucking safe that night. Don't keep that shit around your head. Don't keep it in your bedroom, any of that stuff, because all of a sudden the next day, yeah, they'll pop up on there on YouTube, Fascist Book, everything. You know, you go on Google or something to go look something up real quick, and boom, you get flashed with all the stuff that you talked about out of nowhere. I've done it plenty of times. I got proof. You don't even need proof. It's just a real fucking thing. Just like what's going on with this regime and this fucking communist fucking bullshit in corporate America, because this isn't a constitutional republic. That's been wiped out for a long time. We can bring it back. We can get that back, and we can take back over what has been done. It's going to take a while, and all these indoctrinated people for decades. But if you grew up in the 80s, the 70s, you know, the 90s, even the 60s. See, I grew up in the 70s and the 80s, and you know, the 90s was great, especially being an adult in the 90s. That was awesome. Cocaine got a little fucked, though, over the years. You don't want to touch that no more. Speaking of cocaine, fucking Alex Stein on Blaze TV on Glenn Beck, they were burning that fucking Trudy Tune fucking pedo flag. And then like, oh no, you can use it to smoke crack and shit. It's like, fuck yeah, that was a fucking best. That's fucking hilarious. Like, that's what you get. That's what you get, fuckers. Yeah, we're gonna meme the fuck out of you. We're gonna fucking come at you. Fucking family friendlies on fucking fire. I was trying not to curse through this whole rant. Maybe one of these days I'll quit cursing, but there's more intelligent ways to articulate your vocabulary, but yeah, fuck it. And fuck you lefty liberals, and fuck you lefties, and fuck you Trudy Tunes, and fuck all you bastards, man. Do not fuck with our kids. It's already gone far enough. So, with that being said, with the AI and everything, it all started with these phones, America Online, you know, Blackberries. Now you got all these face phones and everything. Their surveillance monitoring, they're constantly, it doesn't matter if you type in for a title like I did a little quickie video. You can find it on Rumble. It's about my interview with Sasquatch and why they don't eat Trudy Tunes and pedos and fucking homos and shit. You know, because they're too gamey. Well, they didn't like that title, so it's not even there. But that brings me back to my Salty Alaskan Rambo channel that I had on YouTube. Of course, you get strikes and and then you're in promotion. It's like, I wasn't monetized. I've never gotten paid for any of this shit. I don't have advertisers, whatnot, blah, blah, blah. But they want to do that. It's like, hey, what do you do? No, they totally wiped that shit out. So where's a class action lawsuit in America when you shut down American voices? You know, where is all that? Class action lawsuit against Fascist Book for all the times that they have shut people down for the right information, claiming it's false, all this shit. No, they're gathering your information. They're gathering what you're doing. And then you got to watch out for who the fuck you comment back and forth with and all that, because that could be just one of those, used to be called the sleeper cell, and they're all over the fucking place. I suspect there's one in our neighborhood, and I see right through that shit. So it's always good to pay attention to what you say and how you say it to certain people. It's like when in the whole saying, when in Rome. Don't be afraid. Though, don't ever be afraid. Little Rockin' Robins out here. I had a whole family. It's like a school board meeting of fucking angry parents and shit coming at me the other day because I was picking up their the little robin, you know, the video that I did, I was picking him up, and he was all just soaked. It's pouring rain. They're all coming down at me. I had to put the dogs inside, like, because they're all curious, and they're just lovers, you know, as long as you're not telling them to go, no, get those little bastards, like the fucking squirrels sometimes crawling around on the outside of our house trying to get the bird seed and everything. I love our squirrels. I love all nature. I don't want to kill anything or anything dead in my fucking freezer unless I'm going to fucking eat it. And I'm just not in the mood to eat a bunch of rabbit or fucking squirrel. And our squirrels are just little dudes. I've eaten squirrel before down in the States. And I have squirrel fries and fish fries and everything, man. Get goodies. Yeah, those squirrels get fucking huge. So yeah, I eat those. But our little red squirrels that we have, they're just little cute little bucket. But they could be destructive and shit. So, you know, it's like, get rid of them. Well, our fucking healers will catch them out of the air, running around. They'll catch them on the ground. It's like, all right, enough killing everything around here, you bastards. Because it's just like a bear that mauls a human, becomes a man-eater. They get that taste. Well, look at the rest of nature. Look at all these Trinity Tunes. Look at all this corporate media, Fox News, CNN, that they're all in the same boat. Democrats, Republicans, it doesn't fucking matter. They're all kid fuckers. They're all pedophiles. And they're all fucking blackmailing each other because they got dirt on each other. They all sold themselves to each other. Open up your eyes and get you some good salt in your body. Not that fucking shit that's in your processed fucking food at the store. We're all guilty of eating out and eating this and that, and everything's processed, of course. I understand that. But there are ways that you can do things if you can buy in bulk, or actually get the opportunity and say, do I really need a fucking job today? Do I really need to pay taxes? No, go do something healthy for yourself. Get you some salt. Get you some salt. Let it flow. This takes a few days to make a few pounds and stuff, you know. And just out there, keep that fire going underneath that big tub. Keep stirring it around. All of a sudden, you'll be with all this right at the bottom. It's like making a good sauce. Water is your enemy. But we all need good water, because isn't that what we're basically mostly made up of? And carbon and all the elements of the earth. And hi, how's it going? I gotta get these. Just rub the plants on you and stuff. I gotta get these in the flower room. But hey, thanks for hanging out with the Thursday rant. Cheers from Alaska. I feel a lot better now doing this. I was feeling a little nauseated and stuff with the reality of what goes on, but don't let it beat you down so much in life that you become some depressed fucking lunatic, or don't get anything done in your life. It's very easy to fall into, especially when you're plugged into the matrix all the time. So, cheers from Alaska. It's your salty Alaskan Rambo out.